Let's get down with the dog and let's do it some more.
All right, y'all. This is the Professor Malik X. This is my debut show, podcast for WrestlingWithWrestling.com. And I want to send a special shout out to Andre Corbeil for giving me this first opportunity. This show is going to be called Black Wrestlers Matter with Malik X. And the first pioneer we're going to talk about is Reginald Siki. Internationally known and appreciated, Reginald Siki was born on December 28, 1899 in Kansas City, Missouri, to parents Richard and Ella M. Berry. He was followed by siblings Chester, Verda, and Baby Berry, and was attending Lincoln High School when he filled out a registration for service in World War I at 18 years of age. His date of birth, however, was listed as December 20th, 1899 on that specific record. Tall and slender, Berry was a gifted athlete, and by 1923 was traveling the wrestling world as one of the few noted African-American professional grapplers. On October 8, 1924, he filled out an application for a passport to travel abroad, and Frank Jedinski, a fellow wrestler named Frank Judson, was the witness who signed vouching for him. Siki planned on traveling to the Azore Islands, Spain, and the UK. One of his distinguishing marks were his cauliflower ears, which easily identified his occupation. Siki later changed his name after converting to Islam to Kamal Abdur Rahman and married Mildred, who became Mildred Abdur Rahman. The last name was sometimes spelled as one word, Abdur Rahman. With the name change came the promotional tactic of billing him as an Ethiopian wrestling hero, and he was billed that way in advertising pieces. He was a pro wrestling superstar from the 1920s through the 1940s. He preceded future great Sweet Daddy Siki, who adopted Siki's name and debuted in 1955. The original Siki was famous from Winnipeg, Canada, to New York to Los Angeles, and all points in between. His career spanned more than 2 decades. Siki was wrestling for the California heavyweight title as late as the late 1940s after becoming a popular star in the 20s. Legendary names such as Larry Mackwin, Willie Davis, Jim Black Panther Mitchell, Vic Christie, Gino Garibaldi, Joe Savaldi, and Rudy Dusek shared billing with Siki through the years. Siki was a true pioneer, not just for black pro wrestlers, but for pro wrestling as a whole. His death has been a mystery for many years, and only recently was he located in the California Death Index. His name was spelled Kamal Abdur Rahman, born on December 28, 1899 in another country, and died on December 24, 1948 in Los Angeles. His father's surname was spelled Abdur Rahman, according to the index. He was born in Kansas City, and according to evidence, Berry was his legitimate birth name. Of course, sometimes lines between wrestling folklore and the real world can become overly blurred. All right, y'all, that's it for Black Wrestlers Matter with Malik X. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of black history and pro wrestling. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, Malik X, and also check out Andre Corbeil's website, Wrestling with Wrestling. And I'll see you next time for another edition of Why Black Wrestlers Matter. Peace.
and get down with the dog and let's good some more.